To trade okay, again from my camper, my sprinter van, and to see if I can find a couple good stocks to trade. I see a couple opportunities already, so I'm gonna keep this on watch. I sort of feel like there's an interesting thing happening right now with the type of stocks that are moving. I talked about this a little bit in my episode I uploaded to YouTube, the Anatomy of a Trade on, was it AURC? I can't remember. But I was talking about how during this bear market, we've had a lot of stocks that have gotten hammered, right? That have sold off, have done secondary offerings, are trying to raise money, are not in good shape, and have had to do reverse splits. And so we have probably more stocks right now with a float of under 1 million shares than maybe we've ever had because of all of these reverse splits. So, I think that that's something definitely to be aware of. Yeah, I'm checking my dropped frames. It's a little higher right now, but we'll see if it comes back down. My speed was pretty solid. Sometimes it's like a passing, just like a little funny, and then it gets better. Let me just check. If it keeps going up, I'll probably have to drop one of my feeds here. But we'll see what we can do. Yeah, see, it's coming back up a little bit. Yeah, I see that. Okay, let's see. Reconnecting. All right, so I'm connected again. So we'll have to see how frequent these interruptions are. But if this keeps happening, that's going to be a problem. Oh, I think I'm on the wrong stream there. Are you on YouTube? So anyways, so we have a lot of stocks with very, very low floats is what I was getting at. And the thing about that is when some of those stocks start to pop up, we see some pretty impressive moves. So it's worth being aware of that when you see a stock that has a particularly low float, especially if it's a recent reverse split. This is where we've seen some of the biggest action so far in the last maybe 2 weeks. This morning, MF, this one, it's a cheaper stock. It's more thickly traded. I think this is the type of stock that people will just buy and hold on to and hope it makes a big move. But to try to get quick scalp trades on it or quick breakout trades, I don't think that's going to be a realistic goal. So I'm going to leave that one alone for now. Just watching my feed connection here. So MF, Tupperware, Yell. These just aren't the type of stocks that typically I would do well day trading. You definitely got a nice move on Yale yesterday, but I generally look for something that I think has a little bit more juice, a little more potential. Okay, so let's see. So I have my, just by the way, we were talking about this yesterday a little bit, a couple of my longer term trades that I'm holding, Procter & Gamble, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, and I have a covered call on Procter & Gamble at 160 that I sold yesterday. So I'm up on that right now, about 32 bucks. Right now my dropped frames have been, they're sitting at 8%. Not great, but could be a little bit, um, could be better. The leading gapper this morning is MF. AURC pulled back yesterday. SMNP. Just looking at some of the continuation stocks to see if there's anything for today. SNMP is one I would keep an eye on. AURC, I would still keep an eye on that one. in case it can break over about $60 a share. You're welcome, Disco. My pleasure. AHI, not too interested in that one. JEWL. It's an interesting daily chart in a way. The float's 14 million shares. Volume's pretty light. I don't know that it has what it needs to make a big move. So, with about 12 minutes to the opening bell, no trades yet for me. I'm not even looking. I'm not falling for that. Jewel, despite having low volume, has a 15,000 share seller at 208. So that's kind of funny because that's 10% of the total volume already as a seller at 208. That's someone's ready to sell. One of the challenges with some of these setups, we sort of had it yesterday. I remember yesterday I was looking at SNMP at 7, and I ended up going up to $10, and I was like, man, I was looking at that double bottom there, and it ended up working, but the volume was light, so I just kind of waited, and then by the time there was more volume, I'd missed the move. So I was like, ah, shoot, do I just, when I see a setup like this, do I just get in for that flat bottom, or do I wait for more volume, knowing by the time the volume comes in, maybe I'll miss it? I'm not sure. Yeah, Jewel also has a larger spread. Was Duo's reverse split today? I thought that it was going to be Friday, but now I'm not sure. Let's see, Duo 15-1 split today, August 4th. We're sitting here with about 6.5 minutes to the opening bell. There's really nothing that I'm interested in right now. I mean, there's nothing that exciting happening here, so I'm just going to wait to see if something starts to move. Hopefully my internet gets a little bit better as the day goes on here. There we go. Sorry. Just plugging in my laptop. So game plan is going to be to try to figure out what's obvious today. MF, in terms of volume, has the most. Sometimes I think that you have a lot of kind of beginner traders that get caught up into trading these types of stocks, but they're not really day trading them. They're just kind of buying them and holding them and hoping they're the next stock that goes to $10 or whatever. So you get volume, but you don't necessarily get the clean charts that I look for. So with that being the case, right now I'm not interested in this. Greg, usually it's like quarter to 1/5, 3,000 shares. So, sometimes it'll be 6,000, and then I'll go up to 10, 12, or 15. Haven't been frequently trading much more than that lately, just because there hasn't been much that really, I feel like, offers the liquidity to size up in that way. So, anyways, we've got a little bit of a game plan here.